My colleague Geeta Mohan, a foreign affairs editor, is now joining me live from Malé, the Maldives. Geeta, good morning to you. How is this playing out in Maldives? We believe that there's pressure on President Muizu, who's of course in China at the moment, from the Maldivian opposition, some even expressing no confidence in his newly elected government.
Well, that's right. Even if they move a no-confidence motion in all property, Muizu has the numbers for the government to not topple. But this is a show of solidarity with India. We know that the opposition party, when in power, was closely working with India. The partnership was truly reaching another level when it comes to cooperation in these very waters. Now we do know that there is a huge controversy with regards to the tourism sector, but India is deeply entrenched here in the Maldives when it comes to various sectors, whether it's the medical sector, where doctors, nurses are from India. Apart from the labor force, it's the white-collar jobs where India really plays a very important key role. And therefore, we have a lot of Maldivians who might not want to come on camera given the political controversy and the sensitivity of the situation right now, but have been saying that India is an indispensable force in the Maldives. While there is a huge battle on social media, the fact is, why should India cede space to China here in the Maldives, which is critical in these waters? Any cooperation in the Indian Ocean, in these waters, has to do with cooperation with the Maldives. And so India and the Indian administration, if you see, has been very measured in its statement. We are being told by sources that the Maldives had proposed dates for a visit of President Muizu in December 2023, even ahead of his oath-taking ceremony. The proposal was sent, and they're still waiting for a confirmation on a date. Alternative dates being discussed, proposed between the two sides could have happened in the meanwhile. But this relationship is important, and why do I say that? Is because he came to power with an India Out campaign, had to do with the troops here, although they were not militarily involved. They were involved in emergency services, medical services, but he came to power with the help of Yamin. And a week after coming to power, Yamin and Muizu have parted ways. President Muizu is trying to find a path of his own when it comes to domestic and foreign policy. He is in China at this moment, but we'll have to wait and see how he engages India. A strong condemnation still awaits India when it comes to from the highest offices, from the president's office. But the fact of the matter is that there has been action that has been taken. 3 deputy ministers have been suspended over here in the Maldives, and we'll have to wait and see how things really pan out. It doesn't seem like people in the Maldives really want an acrimonious relationship between India and their country.
Right. Geeta, thank you so much for joining us with that report. In fact, India Today is the only channel reporting from the Maldives. My colleague Geeta Mohan has sent us this report.
Right behind me are long queues for a ferry ride over here, right behind me. And the queue, if you see, consists majorly of people who are traveling from India. Indian tourists comprise of a huge number when it comes to the Maldives, and wherever I'm going, I see a lot of Indian tourists who are here in the Maldives. Of course, there is a contribution from various other countries as well. A lot of people from Europe, from the West, also travel to the Maldives for its beauty, for the water sports, so on and so forth. But for certain ministers, certain government individuals to say that India would be delusional and that they do not really contribute enough to the tourism sector in the Maldives will certainly be a false statement, because over here it is very clear that Indian tourists comprise of a major part of tourists in that sector in the Maldives. And while Maldivian government has taken strict and stern action against those ministers who made derogatory remarks against Prime Minister Modi and the Indian government, there certainly is a leaning towards China, but not enough for Muizu government to really ignore India's concerns. In Malé, this is Geeta Mohan reporting for India Today.
मालदीव्स को कोई भी प्रभाव नहीं पड़ेगा। ये हो सकता है कि लक्षद्वीप में ही एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ जाए इंडिया में ड्यू टू टूरिज्म। अगर मोदी ऐसा कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे टूरिज्म बढ़ सकता है और रेवेन्यूज अच्छे जनरेट हो जाएंगे।
चलिए ठीक है, बहुत सारे इंडियंस देख रहे हैं हम यहाँ पर। कुछ मंत्रियों ने ये कहा कि ये मोदी और भारत डिल्यूजनल है, अगर उन्हें लगता है कि मालदीव्स भारतीय टूरिस्ट के बगैर नहीं चल सकता। आपको क्या लगता है? अगर आप आसपास हर जगह देखें, जितने भारतीय टूरिस्ट हैं, कहीं ना कहीं मालदीव्स का जो टूरिज्म सेक्टर है वो इंडियंस की वजह से चल रहा है।
हाँ, पार्टिसिपेशन इंडियंस का है ज्यादा, नो डाउट। इसमें बिल्कुल सही बात है, पार्टिसिपेशन इंडियन सिटीजन्स का ज्यादा है, ये बात सही है। लेकिन टूरिज्म नहीं चलेगा, ये गलत बात है मालदीव्स का, है ना, क्योंकि पैन वर्ल्ड से लोग आते हैं यहाँ पर ना, तो ये चलेगा।
आप बताएं, पहली बार आए हैं आप?
यस।
और कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा है।
अच्छा लग रहा है, लेकिन ऐसा लगा कहीं पे भी कि सरकार बदल गई है मालदीव्स में, तो भारतीयों के अगेंस्ट कोई बायस नजर आ रहा है आपको?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं नजर आ रहा है, सब ठीक है।
कुछ भी नहीं, आपको भी नहीं?
नो।